Start it up.
This is Cheap Not Broke. I am the host, Malcolm, and we talk about everything: money, lifestyle, travel, budgeting, all that good stuff. Oops. Live life at your price. Oh boy, there we go. Man, my camera is doing whatever it wants to do. All right, hopefully the volume is up. I definitely checked my volume today, so hopefully we have some good volume because we had some volume problems last time. But now we are up and running. All right, today's topic. Are outlet malls cheaper? What? Are outlet malls cheaper? I don't know if you've been lately. I don't know if you have an outlet mall near your city or where you live. I don't know. But we're going to talk about it tonight because I've been to a couple, and I know holidays are coming up. People are going to start shopping, spending their money aimlessly on making people feel good. I understand. I know it. We're programmed to do it. You got to spend all your money. But we're gonna get into it. Are they actually cheaper? Because I've gone to a couple outlets in my time, and I don't always feel like I'm getting a great deal. You may. I don't. I don't feel like that. So let's get into it. Let's get it going. Please hit that like button and subscribe button. Very much appreciated. So basically, the factory mall, the outlet malls are basically like overstock. It's places, big brands. Who's there? You got Old Navy, Nike, Reebok, Coach, Polo. You got all these other places. They basically send their overstock there, and they're kind of like in like a strip mall. They're not like a regular mall. They're like in a strip mall somewhat, some kind of different thing right there. And they advertise themselves as being a lot cheaper, than the regular store. Now it's the same brand, so it's true. Like, okay, this is Nike, but it's not the Nike store in the mall. No, this is different. They sell different things. They're not going to carry the same things. Now, a study says outlet malls are found to be 30% less than the average or the retail store. So some people say another place says it can be 20 to 70% cheaper. I don't know if that is true. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like sometimes it can be 30, 40% cheaper, but it's just not the same stuff. They don't sell premium stuff in there. Let's get that straight. You're not getting, like a pair of Jordans if you're a Jordan fan. They're not going from the Nike store down to the outlet. You're going to get them for like $75. Not happening. It depends. Maybe. Not often. Now, before we keep going, let me give you some of the brands that are in there. In these outlet stores. Nike Factory Store, Adidas, Under Armour, Levi's, Gap, Old Navy, J. Crew, Abercrombie Fix, Hollister, Express, Shoes, Reebok, Timberland, Clocks, Uggs, Luxury. So you got some nice stores in there. Coach, Michael Kors, Kate Spade, Tony Birch Burberry, Gucci, Prada, Versace, Armani, Hugo, Ferragamo, Longchamp, and Jimmy Choo. And those are just the name of the few outlets that you have out there. That these places, they sell some of their, I wouldn't say secondhand things. They're not secondhand, but some of the less popular items that they're trying to move on out. Try to get them on out the way. Cosmetic brands, L'Oreal, Fragrance, Outfit, Perfuma, Perfumania. I used to go to Perfumania a lot, but I go to another store now. I've moved on. And the type of outlets out there, there's a Simon Premium Outlets. Tantrum Outlets, The Mills by Simon, and Outlet Shops. So those are the 4 big brands of outlets. If you've seen them, if they're in your city, if they're in your area, those are particular places where the outlets and brands are. Now, like I said, I've gone, I haven't been in a while because, I just didn't feel like they were always cheaper. And the things that they're cheaper on, like they have like major discounts on, it's not stuff anybody wants. It's not like a super popular item that just happened to, be obsolete. They brought in something new. They're not carrying this anymore. They bring that over. No, they're not doing that. I haven't heard that. They haven't done that. So, but a lot of these outlet malls, they're like outdoor centers where you can walk out and, you're shopping outside. It's the inside-outside concept. That's what I like to call it. Let's see. Many outlets sell items that are made specifically for items, not simply for overstock. I don't know if that to be true. That's what they're saying. They're saying that they make these stuff. This is like, okay, this is the outlet. We're making this stuff for retail store, premium store. This stuff is going to the outlets. I can see that. Example, lighter fabrics, cheaper components, zipper buttons in outlet versions. Compare pricing may be misleading, but item may never have sold at the compare price. Well, I find that when I go to the outlets, when I go there, I do find a couple good things here. However, like I said, it's not the prime stuff, and that just kind of further made my point. They do not sell the top-notch things at the outlet. It's not like, some people think it's overstocked. It is somewhat, but like I said, you're not getting the top-notch stuff. It's a great place to go shop on the holidays now. It be a lot of people in there. Lines be long. They got crazy discounts, but I just don't be finding nothing that's fire in there. I find stuff that's okay. It's nice, but it's not fire. I'm looking for fire, and I don't find any fire in the outlet. You might find something mediocre, okay, but nothing fire. Now, wait a minute. I remember I went to a white party in college. I went to, Perry Ellis. I went to the outlets in Orlando. Orlando has a big outlet scene. A lot of outlets out there. I went to Perry Ellis. Got me a superb outfit. Very superb outfit. And I killed him that night. I killed him that night at the party. Let me see. Can I find that? But anyway. The outlets. Now, like I said, I named a whole bunch of stores, a whole bunch of designer stores. When you go in there, you really got to look around through stuff, And then, you got to make sure you got to double check because you don't want to be paying more for outlet things than you would in the retail store. So you do got to do your due diligence. I'm going to pull it up online and double check because I go to it's like a Nike store. It's a Nike discount store. I go to one in East LA and they have good shoes. They don't have the premium. They got premium things sometimes. They got nice shoes in there. Don't get me wrong. They got shoes that are worth paying the money for. But overall, I wouldn't just go in there and blow all my money. So, yes, wouldn't do that. Oh, let me see. Do I have it? Boom. Yep. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Let me see. So the sweater I had on, I was killing them that night. I just want to show you that. You gotta see it real quick. Hold on. Bam! I had that on that night. I was killing them. This is back in college. But yeah, I've had them on that night. Oh man, they got this from Perry. I still got the sweater, baby. Still got the sweater. I was on their ass that night. And the outlets came through for me. They did come through for me. Hello, son. Hello, mom. Thank you for watching. I know you're an outlet shopper. I know you shop at the outlets. Outlets are good to you. When you go, because we have some out in St. Augustine, out there where we live in Florida, and let me see. Let me get the price comparison. Give me a price comparison. Yeah, I kind of only make my trip to the outlets nowadays around the holidays. I just kind of happen to go in there. go check it out, see what they got. It's nice, it's a lot of stores to hit. I mean, everything is there. Like I said, they do have your luxury brands, your Gucci, your Pradas, and all that stuff. It's just not inexpensive though. You're still gonna pay if you're used to paying the retail price. You're going there and pay that. I'm not used to paying that retail price, so I don't preferably go in there. I do like going to the Polo store. I do like going to the Polo store at the outlet mall. They do have some stuff on discounts. I have come up on like a Black Friday. Not a regular day. I don't come up on a regular day. But like on a Black Friday, I've gone to the outlets. I've come up, got me some nice things, some nice pieces. I got some nice pieces on those nights, on those days I went. But it's not my regular shop spot. But you can find some good discounts though. But I'm saying this, if it's in your area, if you live by one, at least once a quarter, every now and then, peep your head in there. Now that I did the show, I got to go peep my head in my local outlet now and see what they got for me. Because, sometimes you come up on some really nice stuff, get a great deal. But, you got to know what you're looking for. And like I said, I named all the big brands, the Polos, the Gucci's, the places like that. I just don't like when you go on Black Friday, it be so many people in there. It's 1,000 people in there. Oh, my God. When you go on those type of days, they'll have you standing outside because there's so many people you can't even get in the store. Annoying. I hate that. But I still go. I still go in there. And get what I need. Let me see. Let's find me outlet. Let me see if I can find an outlet near me. Outlets. Come on. Near me. And now, the thing about it, outlets do not have a website. Citadel outlets. So here we go. The Citadel outlets. See, this is where we live. But they're not going to have any, prices up here. Go to directory map. No. I'm just going to pull it up real quick and show y'all. So if you do have an outlet near you, if you go to the website, it's not going to give you nothing. So don't do that. You just got to pull up and see what they got on hand. They don't do that. You got to pull up right here. So here, the directory. They give me a directory, all of them. Like, okay, Adidas is great. Visit website. Okay, this is great. But this is not going to be the web. This is going to be like their main website. This is not going to be the website for the outlet. Yep. Prime Fast membership. Yeah, this is their full website. This is not. Just an outlet website. This is their actual website where they sell things. So when you come here, you're not going to necessarily just get what you're looking for. It's going to take you to the real map, it's going to take you to the real website, and then it's not going to show you nothing. So you're going to have to go there and look. And like I said, A through Z, this is a lot. They got a lot of stores. Bally's, Boss, Calvin Klein, Carter's. These are restaurants. You don't care about that. But yeah, Coach. So let's see Coach, and then go to Coach's website. It takes you to their real website. Oh wait, Coach Outlet Citadel. Okay, well maybe I'm wrong. I stand corrected. Coach takes you to their actual website. All right, we're making some progress here. So yes, if you go to Coach, you can go to the actual website and see what they're selling, because this is the actual website for the Citadel outlets. So this is an actual website just dedicated to them for that. That is nice. That is very smart. They're going to sell a lot of things, as they should. What the heck? All right, cool. So those are A, Boss, Calvin Klein. We don't care about no restaurants. Let's see. They have the Polo store. Let's see. I want to see if they have the Polo store. Polo. Ralph Lauren Polo. View website. Is this the regular Ralph store? Sign up today. You get promotions. Ralph Lauren. I love some Ralph Lauren, but I don't be want to pay their prices. I don't want to pay their prices at all. So this might be Actual okay, factory outlet. So I'm wrong. I am wrong. So yes, we're gonna change that up right now. They do have a factory outlet. They do have a website for the factory outlet. So maybe you can go on here and check the inventory. I don't know. Because when I look at and go to the factory outlets, that stuff is kind of all over the place. So I'm not sure, but I would bank on it not being where it needs to be. I would bank on that. Don't take my word for it, though. Don't take my word for it, though. Nope, don't do that. Check it out for yourself if you have an outlet near you. Now, I did not see. Let me see. Can you order things? Curbside free shipping pickup. Call now. So, I'm back at this website real quick. Sign in. Ralph's. So, this is just a website. This is just a website, but you can't actually click on nothing. Plan my trip. I'm not trying to go. All right. So look, we'll go back to this real quick before we move on. So check this out. Look here. I can't click on nothing. Can't click on anything. Plan your trip. I'm not planning no trip. Find your store. Plan your trip. Where's the shopping? So this doesn't even have the shopping on the outlet. This is just an outlet. This is like just a landing place, but there is no shopping on here. There is nowhere you can buy anything. They want you to bring your ass in. So there you go. There you have it. I wanted y'all to see that and know that all websites are not created equal. They are not. So let's see. Let's get back to this. And let's see. Let's find another brand that's. Who else? It was another brand that came out. One Polo, but it was I just saw him on the list. But a lot of groups love Polo. Polo would be the last person to get in the riffraff. All right, we lost Polo. Anyway, we're off of there. Let's see. So, conclusion, I stand corrected. They do have a factory website, but they're not selling anything. You still got to go. So, yes, the outlets do have their own website, but you can't buy nothing. It's just a landing page. You go there, it just says factory outlet. And then if you look on, I looked at 3 pages just real quick. And all of those take you to their actual store. So, you can't really gauge and go to price. And that's another thing about the outlet. You gotta go. You can't call and get prices or anything. Now, if you have an item number, something you're looking for, you might can call down there and see if they got it. Maybe not. But for the most part, you gotta go down to the outlet. You gotta go down there. Can't get anything offline. And then they have their own separate pricing. So you can't price match. Oh, this is cheaper here. Do you guys price match? No, we do not. So they're not going to price match you. You can forget that there. That doesn't work with them. So that's my overall grudge about them. You got to go in the shop and then you got to go through everything and look. You really got to have some time on your hands to look through them outlets because they just got stuff everywhere. It's not like it's unorganized or dirty or anything. They just got a lot of stuff. You got to go through and see what you want. Kind of like at Nike stores. They got their shoe clearance racks on the back. You gotta go look box by box by box, see what they got. Now, me personally, I found some good stuff in those boxes, but I don't know about everybody else. All right, everybody. Wednesday rant. Are outlets cheaper than retail stores? Are outlets cheaper than retail stores? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get right back into it. We're gonna go to break real quick, and we'll be right back. Right back. We're right back, talking outlets and are they cheaper than other places? Like I said, they are cheaper. They just don't have the same robust lineup of items. They got, this is just like I said, this is factory outlet stuff. So it's not going to be the best. The best is going to be in a retail store where they know people are paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, what, depending on the store, whatever. They're paying top notch, top dollar for these items. That's where it's at. That's what they're doing. Yes. Yes, that's what they're doing. So drop a comment. If you are an outlet shopper, do you shop at the outlet? Are you a fan of the outlets? Let me know. Drop a comment, please. And let's see. We're going to go. I guess we got to get into it. We're going to go ahead and get into some interesting news and see what the heck is going on out here in the world. Shall we? If I can get my stuff together. All right. All right. Yes. Here we go. All right. Cool. We're ready to go. We got everything up. Let's cue up the graphics and let's do it. Is going on out here in the world today? We're about to talk about it. All right, so GM lays off 1,700 Michigan and Ohio. Wait, GM lays off 1,700 in Michigan and Ohio amid slower EV demand. Look here, I've been preaching this and I've been telling y'all. The EV is not going to take off until they can go cross country. It's got to make sense. You're going to have to cut down the time it takes to charge, but it's going to have to go further. I wouldn't buy that car because if I need to go somewhere really far, I can't because now I got to go find Tesla stations everywhere. Pain in the ass, not something I'm interested in doing or would do. But hey, everybody's different. People like different things. So, the EV is great, but I value my time, and I don't be wanting to sit in all that stuff, traffic and whatever. Just trying to get home. Like, nah, I'm good on that. Okay, next story. Let me pull up my next story. Where'd it go? Oh no. It's not pulling up. No. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What else did we have happen in the last 2 days? With GM, we did that 11 hours, 1,700 workers. Dang. My computer's messing up on me. Well, alright. So, here we go. Well, let's wing it. Let's see. We're going to do something on Halloween tomorrow. Probably wear my costume. Get dressed up in the spirit. Halloween's on Friday. Don't go out there and spend all your money partying, doing all that stuff. Rent is due. Mortgage is due whenever on the 1st. People got things to do on the 1st. Don't play with that. Don't mess around with that. Take care of your business, and your business will take care of you. That's what you got to do. I wonder if the town of the EV workers, I wonder if the town of the EV workers have another major company for work of that type. Great question. Probably. Let's see. Where is this place? Where is it? If the article pull back up. Let's see. I'm trying to see where this took place. I skipped over the article. It's somewhere in there. All right. Oh yes, we always got to do recalls on the show. Keep our people safe and healthy and happy. 2 candy bars recalled for risk of life-threatening allergen days before Halloween. A Michigan-based candy maker is recalling 2 of his candy bars over the potential presence of undeclared nuts that could cause a serious life-threatening harm. Allergic reaction, the Food and Drug Administration said this week. Zingerman's candy manufacturer issued a recall on October 24th, 25, just a week before